Hello one and all, welcome to the fifth session of the topic subject specific and context specific pedagogy. In this session, I Dr. T.K. Basantia from National Resource Center for Education, Central University of South Bihar, Gaya, Bihar would share with you on pedagogy with reference to 4 important subject heads at school level, that is mathematics, art education, health and physical education and work education. In our previous 4 sessions of the discussion on the topic subject specific and context specific pedagogy, we have already covered the themes like background of subject specific pedagogy and philosophical base and types of subject specific pedagogy, pedagogy of language, pedagogy of social sciences and pedagogy of science. The present session of discussion would include understanding mathematics context, basic pedagogical principles of mathematics and pedagogical methods and techniques of mathematics under the head of pedagogy of mathematics in one hand, and a brief overview on pedagogy of art education, pedagogy of health and physical education and pedagogy of work education in other hand. Let us at first enter to the domain of pedagogy of mathematics. First we will focus on understanding mathematics context. Mathematics is a subject or a discipline or area of knowledge. Mathematics basically requires abstract thinking for understanding both abstract as well as concrete world. In mathematical expression, different numbers or numerals, signs or symbols, formulae, equations, definitions, figure or diagram, etc. are highly used. For studying shape, form, size, pattern, position, movement, area, volume, etc. of different objects, mathematics performs a better role. The different areas like algebra, arithmetic, mensuration, geometry, trigonometry, statistics, etc. are broadly included under mathematics. Examples of some common mathematical concepts or issues that are dealt in school level are decimal, percentage, fraction, factors, power and roots, angle, proportion, etc. Mathematics is used for developing multiple competencies or multiple purposes. It is used for counting or quantification, reasoning and argumentation, development of computational skill, data handling, estimation, interpretation, decision making, approximation, production, etc. Developing objectivity in thinking, accuracy in thinking and straightforward thinking are some of the main goals of mathematics learning. Mathematics has 2 broad dimensions. One is pure mathematics or theoretical mathematics and the other one is practical mathematics or applied mathematics. Pure mathematics is referred to mathematics that is dealt with theories and principles of mathematics. This kind of mathematics has been evolved and developed on the basis of abstract thinking and is concerned with theoretical aspect of mathematics. Applied mathematics deals with application of theories and principles of mathematics for some special purposes or for some practical purposes. Statistics, mathematical biology, mathematical economics, etc. are some of the examples of applied mathematics. There is not a single subject or discipline where mathematics is not used. Mathematical expressions are required in each and every subject in a different degree, starting from language and social sciences to science subjects. Mathematics is used as one of the tools for acquiring knowledge across all the subjects. Knowledge of mathematics is inevitable for mankind. It is not only important for royal family, but it is required for the poorest of the poor. An individual necessitates mathematics from his or her infancy stage to the end point of his or her life. Mathematics has become the pillar of human civilization and all kind of progress and development of human civilization rest on mathematics. Even a daily laborer needs mathematical functions like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division in order to survive in his or her world of work as well as his or her personal life for the purpose of counting money, buying and selling and daily use materials and other uncountable purposes. It has a great role in scientific achievement, technological change, agriculture, business and industry, climate study and weather forecasting, astronomy and space matters, art and architecture, engineering, medical science, communication, etc. In a nutshell, mathematics literacy and competency are widely needed for all of us for our survival, progress and development. Considering the importance of mathematics for every learner, it has been included in school education as a core subject up to secondary school stage, that is up to class 9 and 10. At the primary stage, that is from class 1 to 5, mathematics is studied as one of the 3 prime subjects in this stage. The other 2 prime subjects are language and environmental studies. Teaching learning of simpler mathematics and development of mathematical attitude are the main focus of mathematics learning at this stage. The simpler aspects of mathematics like counting numbers, developing computational skills, studying different shapes, space, pattern, etc., making classification or comparison, understanding relationship and differences, etc., are dealt in this stage. In upper primary stage, that is from class 6 to class 8, and in secondary stage, that is in class 9 and 10, mathematics is studied as an independent subject like social sciences, science, etc. While upper primary mathematics is more practical based and skill based in nature, the secondary level mathematics is more theory based and disciplinary in nature. As the child moves from upper primary stage to secondary stage, the focus of mathematics also shifts from concrete understanding of mathematics to abstract conceptions of mathematics. While upper primary mathematics develops basic mathematical literacy that are required to handle data for living in practical world, the secondary school mathematics develops a higher order of mathematical thinking and knowledge focusing on principle and theories of mathematics, analogies, justifications, generalizations, problem solving, etc. While in elementary stage in mathematics, arithmetic, basics of algebra, basics of geometry, etc. are mainly covered for learning, the secondary level mathematics gives adequate space for learning of higher level algebra, mensuration, trigonometry, etc. Mathematics in higher secondary stage, that is in class 11 and 12, is studied as an optional subject, and in this stage mathematics learning mainly focuses on its disciplinary nature, which includes its independent and special tools and characteristics. School mathematics aims at achieving many skills and competencies among the learners. Some of the important objectives of school mathematics are to understand different tools of mathematics and use them for solving different theoretical and practical problems, to develop logical and higher order thinking and way of doing the task, to maintain accuracy, precision and objectivity in performing different tasks, to develop creative, inventive and original thinking to deal with mathematical issues and situations, to develop mathematical attitude and appreciation towards mathematics, to inculcate value of concentration, discipline and confidence through mathematics. Friends, the domain of mathematics is very wide. Its denotation is very wide and connotation is very deep. It is based on many principles and processes which have strong implication for its teaching learning process or pedagogical process. Let us discuss some important or basic principles of mathematics. Firstly, mathematics is not limited within numbers or numerals. Number system, which includes 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., is just one kind of tool in mathematics. Mathematics uses signs, for example, greater than, smaller than, etc. Formula, for example, area of a rectangle is equal to length into breadth of the rectangle. Definitions, for example, a triangle is called right angle triangle if its one angle is 90 degree, and many other of its tools. Further, it has its expression in different forms like graphic, diagrammatic, tabular and algebraic, including verbal and many other forms. Further, it is not limited to abstraction only. In one hand, it helps to understand the abstract ideas, relations, concepts, etc. For example, the mathematical concepts like proof, true and false, generalization, interpretation, analogy, etc. are based on abstraction. On the other hand, it helps to understand or study the concrete world. For example, take two mobile phones. Mobile phone has concrete existence. We can compare between both the mobile phone with respect to their shape, size, volume, etc. And these comparisons do come under mathematical expression. In this context, mathematics help to understand the concrete concept. Therefore, the breadth and length of mathematics is very vast, and one has to understand its breadth and length while using or handling the same. Secondly, mathematics is a language of communication. It is a language of every individual. All of us know and use more or less mathematics. Without knowledge of mathematical language, one's existence in this world will be hardly possible. This language helps for quantification, justification, logical analysis and interpretation, reaching at conclusion, relating to different activities or events, etc. This is a universally accepted language. This language mostly promotes straightforward, logical and concise communication. As a distinct paradigm of communication, it has its impact on every domain of life of individual and society. For evolving and using the different culture-based languages like English, French, Sanskrit, Hindi, Odia, Tamil, Marathi, etc., the universal language mathematics has a strong role in forms of understanding, classification, grouping, etc. of their letters, words, grammatical patterns, etc. Don't forget that mathematical communication is a significant base for entire human communication. To understand mathematics, one has to understand three significant aspects of it: its concept or what is it, its process or how is it, and its application or where is it. Let us take one example. We have to calculate area of a square. The formula to calculate the area of a square is side into side of the square, and using this formula we can calculate the area of square size house, field, paper, etc. in the real world. Here a learner learns or focuses on three important points. Those are concept, process and application relating to square. In this context, we deal with concepts like square and areas of square, process like way or formula of finding the area of the square, and application like use of the formula of area of square to calculate the area of different square size surface area. A mathematical tool has a context or purpose, process or technique, and application or product. Mathematics reflects in our thinking process, feeling process and working process. Fourthly, mathematics tries to economize the information or data. It is worthy to mention here that a single diagram or graph can convey thousands of words. The mathematical tools like graph or figure, formula, etc. provide precise and concise information. Fifthly, mathematics is not a difficult or tough subject. Rather, it is reachable to all and all can learn mathematics. Even from the beginning years of one's life, one handles different kinds of mathematical issues based on counting to decision making. One gets more satisfaction when he or she solves the mathematical puzzle or exercise. Mathematics learning can be possible through fun or quiz, song or dance, or through any other interesting medium. These are the basic principles of mathematics which must have due weightage in classroom process or teaching learning process. Now let us start the next theme of discussion, that is pedagogical methods and techniques of mathematics. To begin with, I say the pedagogical methods and techniques of mathematics must be based on axioms and principles of mathematics. Each topic or lesson of mathematics is based on certain specific principles. So, while using pedagogical methods and techniques for teaching learning of the topic or lesson, its principle must be considered or given due weightage. Let us discuss a few pedagogical methods and techniques which are frequently used in mathematics teaching learning, like inductive and deductive method, analytic and synthetic method, and project method. At first, we will see the use of inductive and deductive method. Induction and deduction are two complementary methods used frequently in mathematics teaching learning. In induction, a formula is derived or generalization is made from some instances or examples related to it, whereas in deduction, a formula or a general law is applied on its exemplar situation in respect of verifying the truthfulness of the formula or the general law. In induction, one proceeds from particular instances to general rule, but in deduction, one proceeds from general rule to particular instances or examples. Let us see how a mathematical problem is tackled through inductive and deductive method. Suppose we have to prove the formula that the sum of angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. We can prove it through inductive method. Take any three quadrilateral, measure all the angles in case of each quadrilateral and find the sum of all the angles in case of each quadrilateral. In case of each quadrilateral, the sum of angles will be 360 degree. From these examples, we can conclude that the sum of angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. Relating to the formula, the sum of angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree, we can solve some problems through deductive method, the way like this. Suppose you are given the formula sum of angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. At the same time, you are given a problem relating to quadrilateral like this. In a quadrilateral, first angle is 100 degree, second angle is 90 degree, and third angle is 90 degree. Find the fourth angle measure of the same quadrilateral. This problem can be solved in this way here. The given formula is the sum of angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. The sum of all the three given angles of the quadrilateral shall be 100 degree plus 90 degree plus 90 degree, it will be 280 degree. As the sum of all the four angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree and the sum of the first three given angles of the quadrilateral is 280 degree, so the fourth angle of that quadrilateral shall be 360 degree minus 280 degree is equal to 80 degree. This is an example of application of deductive method to solve the problem. Then we will see the use of analytic and synthetic method. Analysis and synthesis are complementary to each other and are frequently used in mathematics. In analysis, we break a problem into its constituent parts so that we can unfold the hidden aspects of a problem. In synthesis, we join or synthesize the analytical or constituent parts or elements of a problem in order to reach at the solution or conclusion of the problem. In analysis, we proceed from conclusion to hypothesis, where in synthesis, we proceed from hypothesis to conclusion. In analysis, we start at unknown part or unknown point and proceed towards known part or known point in order to find out desired result. Whereas in synthesis, we start at a known point in order to reach at a desired result. Let us see how analytic and synthetic method is used in algebraic expression. Example of analysis: find out the value of x by solving the given linear equation. Given equation is 2x plus 5 is equal to 15. Now we will see the solution. 2x plus 5 minus 5 is equal to 15 minus 5, subtracting 5 from both sides, or 2x is equal to 10, or 2x by 2 is equal to 10 by 2, dividing by 2 in both sides, or x is equal to 5, solution of the given equation. That means x is equal to 5. Example of synthesis now we will see. Verify that x is equal to 5 is the solution of the given linear equation 2x plus 5 is equal to 15. Verification. Given equation is 2x plus 5 is equal to 15. Take left hand side or LHS is equal to 2x plus 5. Put x is equal to 5 on LHS side as it is given. So, LHS is equal to 2 into 5 plus 5 is equal to 15. So, LHS is equal to 2 into 5 plus 5 is equal to 10 plus 5. LHS is equal to 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. We got. Right hand side or RHS is 15 given. So, LHS is equal to RHS. So, x is equal to 5 is the solution of the given equation. Analytic and synthetic method can be applied for solving large number of problems in mathematics, touching almost all the areas of mathematics, starting from simple arithmetic to geometry, mensuration and trigonometry. Now, we will see the use of project method. Project method is such a method in which the learners learn through involving themselves in practical activity. This method is the outcome or contribution of pragmatic philosophy, and this method is based on principle of learning by doing. This method provides opportunity to the learners to apply theoretical knowledge in practical situation. A project has always social orientation and it is based on the real life situation. Conduction of a project includes so many steps, but the broad steps for conducting a project are choosing a project, planning it, executing it and evaluating it. In choosing a project stage, a problem which has significance for real life situation is selected. In planning stage, the selected problem is discussed properly for its feasible execution. In this stage, the problem may be modified or altered as per the requirement or feasible execution of the project. In executing stage, the project is implemented or carried out in real field as per the planning. In this stage, students become involved in doing different activities as they are assigned. In evaluation stage, the entire process of project work is critically reviewed or judged in order to understand whether the project is carried out successfully or not. Let us see how a project can be carried out to solve a mathematical problem. Name of the project is construction of a playground. A project may be designed on the topic construction of a playground for teaching learning of many arithmetic concepts, geometrical concepts, etc. In this project, the students will construct a playground in an educational situation or in an educational institution, or you can say in school. In this project, students will perform different activities like selecting site for the ground, deciding the perimeter of the ground, making different kinds of pitch, running track, jumping ground, etc., building audience gallery, deciding type of grass to be planted in the ground, and many other activities. In this project, the students will be divided into small groups and each group will perform separate activities as decided for the group. In this project, the students will learn about mathematical concepts like area in site selection and pitch selection, volume of material in boundary construction of the ground, money to be spent in construction of different aspects of the ground, time to be taken for construction of the ground, and many other concepts. Like this project, other different kinds of projects like planting trees, water supply in institution, food item management in locality, road construction, etc. can be taken for learning many mathematical concepts. Besides the use of these methods and techniques, there are many other methods and techniques like heuristic method, problem solving method, discovery method, etc., which are commonly used in teaching learning of mathematics. Friends, to go ahead, our discussion will concentrate on pedagogy relating to three other subjects, that is art education, health and physical education, and work education. First, let us concentrate our discussion on pedagogy of art education. Art education is a common subject or core area of study at our school level, especially from basic school level to secondary classes, that is up to class 9 and 10. In higher secondary school level, this subject is mostly studied as a special branch of knowledge or optional subject. Art may be defined as a creative expression in the form of process or product of different kinds like visual, performance based, auditory, etc. Art is normally divided as visual art and performing art. The expression of activities like painting, photography, sculpture, drawing and many other such type of expressions come under the domain of visual art. On the other hand, performing art includes drama, dance, music, song and many other related expressions. Art has its expression in different activities like writing, playing, dancing, singing, drawing, painting, showcasing, engraving, animating, etc. Art decides the cultural heritage of a society. Art education enhances creative and innovative capacity of a learner. It inculcates aesthetic sense, beauty, emotion and volitional power including cognitive competence in a child. Art education teaches orderliness, sense of wondering or discovering, critical thinking, concentration, confidence, team spirit, decision making and language development including performance in different subject areas. A tool, art, for example, picture can be used as a teaching aid in the class. Art can be used as a teaching medium by the teacher and a learning medium by a learner. Since art education or art learning is basically skill or practical oriented task, so it requires a distinct pedagogical technique which somewhat may differ from normal classroom instruction or theoretical lecturing. The pedagogy of art learning primarily is based on principle of learning by doing or learning by practice. The pedagogy of art learning must facilitate a sense of flexibility and originality in learner to create something which must be artistic in nature. The pedagogical technique of art learning should therefore be practice or project based, modeling based, exercise based, experiments based and based on actual participation. Provision of conducive environment for art learning in the school is the basic necessity for implementation of art pedagogy in school. Now let us concentrate to discuss on the next one, that is pedagogy of health and physical education. Health and physical education is a core area of learning in our school education from basic school stage or primary school stage to secondary school stage, that is up to class 9 and class 10. And in higher secondary school stage in class 11 and 12, this subject area is studied as a separate or optional subject or stream of knowledge. Health may be defined as a condition of life based on total well-being of life, which includes physical well-being, mental well-being, social well-being, etc. and which is not totally free from diseases. Health is a multidimensional concept which is influenced by biological, psychological, social, cultural and moral factors including many other factors. The maintenance of good health requires adequate diet, proper breathing, proper drinking water, hygienic environment or surrounding, proper shelter, proper dress and health related practices and activities including health related services like medical service, health education, etc. In the school, health education and physical education are studied in integrated manner under the title of health and physical education, which aims at complete development of a learner. Physical education as an area of study contributes for physical fitness or well-being in one hand and intellectual well-being, social well-being, etc. on the other hand. Yoga is also included as a significant element of health and physical education program of school. Yoga contributes to physical, mental, spiritual and other development of a student. At the school level, health and physical education aims at developing holistic health of a child by providing him or her necessary knowledge about health, forming proper attitude in him or her towards health and developing health related skills and competencies in him or her. Developing awareness about health and its factors, promoting self-care for maintaining good health, developing good health habits or skills by participating in games, sports, yoga, play, etc. facilitating for creation of pollution free environment, reducing bad elements of health like drug abuse, overworking, underworking, etc., protecting from communicable diseases and health hazards, achieving awareness towards proper diet system, etc., are some of the specific objectives of health and physical education at school level. The pedagogic style and techniques of health and physical education should be distinct from other subjects like subjects dominated by theoretical elements. The lion's share of this subject is loaded with practical elements along with few aspects of theoretical elements. The theoretical aspects may be dealt through demonstration, discussion, lecturing, narration, etc. The practical aspects or elements require multiple pedagogical techniques and skills like drill, practice and exercise, participation in games, sports, yoga, walking and running, recreation and leisure time activities, observation and modeling of good health behavior of others, health habit formed by following positive lifestyle like proper dieting, proper sleeping, working without stress, etc. Now it is the time to discuss the last one, that is pedagogy of work education. Work education is a subject of study in our school system, and this subject is studied in our school system with different nomenclature like socially useful productive work or SUPW, work experience, work education, etc. at different times and in different states. The nomenclature of work education may be different in different times and in different states, but the basic focus of teaching this subject irrespective of its nomenclature is to enhance the working efficiency of a student. Gandhiji's scheme of basic education is a good starting point of work education in our country. Work education is studied as a core subject from elementary school stage to secondary school stage, that is up to class 9 and 10, and in higher secondary school stage, work experience is imparted either as optional subject or as a separate stream having different nomenclature, for example, vocational education. Work may be defined as a physical or mental activity or task in the form of manual labor, craft, trade, etc., which creates either goods or services that are useful to the individual and the community. Work education is concerned with the development of knowledge, skill, competencies and attitude relating to the world of work, occupations, entrepreneurship, vocation, economy, labor, craft, etc. Work education develops competencies and life skills like self-sustainability, self-dependency, self-identity, dignity of labor, communication ability, working attitude and value, appreciation to the world of work, creativity and innovation, etc. Work education provides an alternative path to book-based learning. Work education enhances the livelihood status of an individual and helps him or her for achieving the vocational pursuits. Work education at the school level provides the child the exposure relating to many activities like gardening, farming, producing household goods, maintaining beauty of surrounding, tailoring, woodworking, clay-based modeling, etc. The teaching, learning and pedagogical process of work education needs a different consideration. Theoretical lectures on work education do a little job to orient the child towards the world of work. Learning by imitation, learning by practice, learning by craft, work-centered learning, learning by doing, etc. are some of the common pedagogical media used in this area of work education. Involvement in practical work field or working experience is considered as the chief pedagogical medium of work education. Friends, as each subject at school level is studied with a distinct focus or context, so the pedagogy to be used in a subject needs distinct principles or strategies or techniques. And whatever pedagogy may be used in the context of a subject in the school, but the main goal of such pedagogy should be to bring all round and integral development of the learners of the school. Friends, now we are in the end point of this session. we have one more session of discussion in this topic where we will mainly focus on context specific pedagogy. Please allow me to close this session. Thanks for your interest in this session. See you next. Please. Bye.